Hello. So last week I went out on a wild camp in my Polish Army Lavvu and tweeted out a few pictures, put them across Facebook, and a few people have asked if I could do a video review. So here it is, a video review of the Polish Army Lavvu. So Polish Army, so anything Army isn't going to be the lightest thing in the world, but it's certainly going to be tough. And this beast was used in the 70s, so technology has come on a lot further since then. So this is it here. I haven't wrapped it up too neatly because I've already had it out. Canvas item, 3.4 kilograms, and it's basically two ponchos which are buttoned down from top to bottom at 2 points, the front and the back. And what I have done is I've kept the back side, the back end, buttoned up, and you know, I just leave the front open. It's really nice June night. Obviously when I peg it closed, the front doors will overlap a little bit, and so they'll be I'll be protected from the breeze as it is now. And it's supposed to we're supposed to have thunderstorms tonight, so we'll see what happens. What you get with this are two canvas bags. You get two sides of the poncho, which you button together, and then two of these canvas bags. In each canvas bag, you'll get 3 pulls. He says you get three of these pulls, and a quantity of these pegs here. Quantity of these pegs. Okay, now a lot of people have had really bad cheap pegs, but I was lucky enough I got these. The Lavvu was brand new, even though it was designed and issued in the 70s. It came with the original Army cardboard tag on it, and I paid £18 for mine. I think it was about £4.50, £5 delivery, dirt cheap. On one of the pulls you get this rubber stopper like this, which just stops muck going up the bottom of the pole. Now bearing in mind this is a 2-man shelter, you know, it's issued on a per man basis, so I wouldn't like to have 2 blokes in it. I don't think it's big enough for that. I'm 6 foot tall exactly, and I fit quite nicely in it. Obviously I have to be as close to the diameter as I can, but I fit in it really easy. You'll see in a minute. And the pulls, all the pulls are the same, and they all fit together like so. And it's about 4 foot or something like that, 4.5 foot tall in the middle. So you got quite a lot of room to sit up in. So how do you put it up? Well, just lay it out flat first of all. What I like to do is put a peg through the door. Incidentally, I'm going to modify mine a little bit, because it's a poncho and it's got armlets, places for your arms. I'm going to have those sewn up, and I've bought a shipping zip, which I'll have sewn into the front door section. So because when you're inside, it's really difficult, nigh on impossible, to do the buttons in the canvas. They're so tight, and if you need to get out in a hurry, you're not getting out in a hurry. You'd have to rip your way out. So what I do is I peg it out first, and then stick the pull in the middle, and there's some adjustment needed. Obviously sometimes the pegs need to come in. I've already had a bit of a test shot here, so my pegs are out, essentially, but I mean it's the same principle wherever you go. Let's have a look at putting it up now. Okay, so basically what we got is 2 halves this shape. You see an armlet here. So this is the top, so it's this way up. So this is the hood, essentially, if you were wearing it as a poncho. This is where the fine tuning comes in. Here's the pull. Remember, little rubber bung. Don't lose it, otherwise Your pole's going to stick into the ground or get stuck into the ground. Maybe a bit of metal with you, a bit of a base plate, so it spreads the surface pressure out. So the top fits into the two bits of each hood like this, and the pole goes in the top, and this is where the fine adjustment comes in. Okay, so hopefully we're shooting in wide mode now. We're going to need that for when we're inside. It's a bit dark in there, so I've got my torch on the go, ready to go. So let's go and have a look. So this is Lavvu, doors open. So essentially what I'll do is I can reach through a gap, and I've got a peg which got one of these, it's a ground spike actually, which has got a handle on the top, which is really easy to hold when you're inside, and I can just put that through that eyelet there when it's closed, when I want to close it. So here we go inside. As I said, it's a bit dark. Hopefully we can see stuff. Okay, so I've got my head end there. What it is there's, because the bank goes up at the back and I'm pitched in a bit of a dip at the back, there's a bit of a gap, as you can see, but normally it would go down to the floor. So I have my sleeping bag set up. I've got an inflatable ground sheet on top of a silver-sided mat, which I got from the pound shop, and then also, because I know the rain might come in the night through that gap, I've also got something to protect me from any groundwater as well. So as you can see, let's look up. This is the centre now, and the pole fits in the hood at the top of the inside one, and then the hood of the outside one, which you can't see there obviously. I've got my where are we? Yuko candle lantern, which I've just kind of connected via a Prusik loop in one of those bits of elastic, and that means I can bring the lantern down, much lower down if I need to. It's a candle lantern. It's really, really nice. Gives off quite a bit of heat. Okay, so here we are. You know, I'm 6 foot tall, easily enough space there, as you can see. Easily enough space. I've got my jet boil here, bag of water, got some food in my rucksack and my brew kit, but look at all this admin space here. So if you really wanted to, you could fit 2 people in here, but you know, you'd be a bit pushed for room. It's nice to have a bit admin room. Obviously the only problem you've got is that pole in the middle, but you know, once you get used to it, it's fine. It's fine. Brilliant. So hopefully you can see that. Hopefully you can. So just by putting the little loop in there, a little knot, I've pulled that together. Obviously, because I'm camped on top of rabbit runs all around, there's gaps here, but I've got my rucksack behind, protect me from the wind, really, so that's fine. Great shelter, so windproof, and it being canvas, there's a high degree of waterproof protection as well, but it's the wind more than anything else, and it's pegged in pretty tight, and because of its shape, I mean, it's not as if it's going to blow a howling gale tonight anyway, is it? But we're going to get a thunderstorm, but it's just thunder, it'll be fine. There we go. Look at that view.